you doing, man? Charlie.
Charlie, my name is Mr. Chism. How you doing?
Mr. Chism, pleasure to meet you, my man.
Nice to meet
Let me ask you a quick question. When you go, how many job interviews have you gone on?
I've been on 11. I came home February 21st, 2024. I've been on 11 interviews.
Okay.
So it seems like once I start on the interview,
Right.
we got good vibes.
Right.
Once you check my background, and you never call me again.
Right.
Ghost
The difference is when I went to prison, you can go in, get an application, fill it out, you fill me out. Oh, all right, he got a good sense of humor, good personality. We can hire him.
Right.
Not nowadays. There's no going in and filling me out. Now you're just reading the name.
Right.
And I'm starting to put, like, I'm Spanish or Mexican. They're getting all the jobs.
Right.
So I've been putting straight Mexican every trip now. So it's like...
So what you're really telling me is felon-friendly jobs and really not that friendly to felons? Is that what you're saying to me?
Yes, sir.
That's what it seems like.
So let me ask you a question. What are you going to do about it?
Well, I've been to this program. I went to this program called Strive. It's down in Harlem. So I did their whole orientation process.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have one of their cards, and
Okay.
and I thought they were good.
Okay.
Now, guess what they tell me in the end after finish using them? They're gonna tell me, well, since I'm from Hempstead, I can't work with their company because their sponsors are not gonna give me no job because it's only for the 5 boroughs. My whole thing is, every last one of these paroles in New York gets these.
Right.
Okay.
And these are New York. These are not Hempstead Metro cards. These are not Queens Metro cards,
Right.
Harlem Metro cards. So why can't this same company, whoever sponsors Strive, help me get a job? Why couldn't I stay in their program and get me a job?
Let me ask you,
Yes,
have
sir.
you ever considered the possibility that instead of getting a job, that you might possibly start your own business?
I need help.
Okay, what kind of help do you need?
Somebody that knows vision. If you have a vision, I have a vision. Let's get to talking.
So what you're really saying is you meet someone who actually is a serial entrepreneur that knows exactly how to start business from start, soup to nuts, and can actually help guys like yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Well, there you go. Okay, that's actually your help right there. We actually take guys like you who are on parole and say, listen, I know you're being regulated. I know you're being supervised. I know every facet of your life, you got to piss in a cup. You got to be all apologetic to your guy or girl, whoever's in there. We teach you how to start your own business with $1,000 to $5,000. We actually get people to help you. We have businesses that you could start that could basically make sure you have the financial wherewithal to go to the drug rehab. Are you doing drug rehab right now with these
Yes,
guys?
sir.
Okay. Also, you have to meet, how many times a week you got to come down to parole?
Well, 2 times a month.
2 times a month, okay. And then, of course, if you had a job, would you be able to do that to your new boss and say, listen, bro, I got to go down to parole 2 times a month. Is it all right with you?
I think I would have to tell parole, listen, you would have to calm down. I got to stay at my job. And they would have to think logical. Which one? Would you allow me to keep leaving your job and your establishment to come to parole? Or you being my parolee? Are you going to allow me to just tell you? And you say, you know what, gotta do your thing.
Right. So the bigger question is, how long have you been on parole?
I just came home. February.
You just came home in February, so this is a new experience for you. Okay, so as you're looking for different jobs and stuff, when the criminal question comes up, have you had interviews where you had to have a criminal question come up?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that experience.
I always tell them I was young.
Right.
Made bad decisions when I'm young. Did my time. I'm home now.
Okay, and can I ask how much time?
I did 17 years.
You did 17 years. And after 17 years of regulation, now you're coming out, do you feel like you're being sentenced again and you got to go to parole or not?
I'm 35 years old. I'm looking at it as this is a new life. This is a new beginning. When I went in, we had Nextels. Now we have iPhones. So it's a whole different game.
Were you a hustler before you got started?
Never was a hustler. Always had a job. I worked for UPS.
Okay.
Right before I left, I was working with autistic kids.
Okay.
QSAC, a company called QSAC.
Right.
I was working with Burger King. As a kid, I swept here in barbershops, stuff like that.
Was there one thing you could change inside of there? What would you change if you I know you're a new experience with this, but what would you change? Because you did some hard time.
More advertisement for jobs.
Okay.
More advertisement for jobs.
Do you think jobs is the answer?
Jobs should always be the answer for felons.
Okay. Do you think that the employees are trying to take advantage of the felons because they got a guy
you got
that?
certain ones because they know about the tax write-offs and shit
Exactly.
of that nature. But then you got ones that they know about it and still won't hire you.
Right.
You understand? So it's a give and take.
How do you feel about being self-employed and running your own crew?
I wouldn't mind it, but what are we doing?
Well, we do different businesses like landscaping, curb numbering service. We even have guys in Kansas City right now that are picking up dog doo and making $1,500 a week.
I'll pick up dog shit.
That's
in
what
New
I'm
York.
talking
Same.
about. Whatever you did in the past, Sam, I'm not going to judge you based on your past. Your past is your past. You paid your time. You know, you did your crime, paid your time, you're done.
Yes, sir.
Now here you are with the people that are going to regulate you. Having your own business at least puts the destiny and your future in your own hands.
Yes, sir.
You get to decide, because right now you got to be drug free, you got to have housing situation situated, and you got to have some kind of gainful employment. And if that happens, you know, you'll assimilate into this wonderful society very easily. Because the bigger problem that we're having today is that when you go for a job interview, I don't know if you realize this, but they have a thing called artificial intelligence. While you were away for 17 years, they got these little bots called artificial intelligence that actually screen all the records, and when you put an application into a company, they automatically, you're gone. You know, matter of fact,
Without you
you're
even knowing.
ghosted.
Yeah, they
don't
push
even
your
know
shit
you
to the
exist,
side.
and you're
Yeah.
like,
They automatically push your shit
I don't
to
get
the
no
side.
callback, right?
And that's just one of the many reasons
They push
why.
your shit right to the side.
Right, that's why, you know, that's a whole big part of the course, is we don't just show you exactly how to start any business you want. We show you why you have no choice almost.
That's
It's a
right.
point of survival. You know, Tim says it all the time.
Yeah.
It's not just a choice, it's you have no choice in a lot of aspects.